Hey guys, what's up? Mitchell here, Mitchell, Minnesota. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my week 8 or 2-month post-op video, I guess you'd call it, not review. I was going to call it a review. So if you are interested to see how I have done, that's... Okay guys, so first and foremost, I'm having my snack, so I apologize. I found that, and I don't know if anybody else is the same, if I have like my breakfast, my lunch, and then this tides me over to dinner. So like it's like 3 something here. This is what tides me over between lunch and dinner time. Most of the time. So let's get into stats. I had RNY gastric bypass, which was a revision from Lapband to RNY gastric bypass on August 7th, 2018 at St. Joseph's Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. My highest weight recorded for this was 273 pounds. My surgery weight was 260 pounds, and my current weight today, last week, I was stalled at 236 pounds, and today, my weight this morning was 234.0 pounds. So that is a total loss of 2 pounds for the week. I got as low, though, last week as 232.4 pounds. So that was after a day, though, that I was not drinking my 64 ounces of water. So I know that drinking water and having, so much water, 64 ounces in a day, that's a lot. That's extra weight on your body. So I'm just going with that right now, and that's good that, I'm out of a stall. Not that I fell off the wagon or anything a couple weeks ago, but I was like, oh, I'm supposed to have 3 meals a day plus a protein supplement. That's the game. And I was kind of like going back and having a little bite of this or a little bite of that, and and that's not appropriate. That's not appropriate on my plan. What has saved my life has been tea, because I like to watch TV and have something to nibble on. I guess that's something that I just do. Like last night, I watched, I was on Freeform, the channel Freeform. It was Paranorman, and this is all I was like cleaning and doing homework and stuff. So Paranorman, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Hocus Pocus, which are 3 amazing movies. I love them. And I had a cup of tea with my Tazo tea and some Splenda, and it was great. I felt really great about it, and it's decaffeinated. I do not have any with caffeine in it, so that's good. Let's talk about eating. So my breakfasts and lunches and dinners are not very exciting, and I think it's half because I'm lazy and half because I'm super nervous to go overboard. My breakfast usually, I'd say 4 out of 5 days, consists of an egg. My lunch has been Wendy's chili for a while. I love this, just a small Wendy's chili with some onions in it. Was recommended to me across the board, both by my dietitian and doctor, because they're very popular, and little mini-me in Tennessee, I've seen do it, and a bunch of you guys have recommended the chilies from Wendy's, and it's so good. I mean, it's probably like this big, and I'll eat maybe half to 3/4, and I could keep going, but then if I wait for a little bit longer, it usually settles in nicely. And I do have to work on eating slower, because I'm not eating as slow as I should, because a lot of times I'm eating at my desk, or I have to eat in my car on my way to a home visit for a student, or whatever the case may be, but I have to be mindful of that. I just don't see a lot of time to just set aside that time during the day to do it, but I know that I can. So I really need to work on that, because I want to enjoy the food that I'm eating, because I don't get to do it a whole lot anymore. And it's the mind over matter thing. I don't believe that I have head hunger as bad as I did the first couple weeks. The first couple weeks I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna die. I gotta have something right now. But now it's kind of like, am I hungry? Do I need to be eating this? Those kind of questions. And I think that's the hardest part for me, is being accountable to myself, because it doesn't hurt anybody. It It doesn't hurt anybody but me if I screw this up. Granted, you're gonna lose weight and you're going to be able to get back in and enjoying things. And I've pinned so many videos and Christmas things, like holiday things, because the holidays is a big time. Again, VSG in his latest video talked about it. And I think a couple of you have talked about it too. Like, it's really, holidays is about food. So how can I take some of these recipes and do it sugar-free or do it low carb or things like that? So that's kind of my journey right now. So because I kind of wanted like a holiday cooking series for bariatrics because I can't find them in the way that I want them. So I might be doing that. Clothes are starting to fit better. I'm really excited about that. Because if you're new to my channel, if not, maybe a refresher, with my Lapband, I had lost 120 pounds. So I was 170 pounds at my lowest, which, you know, put me well over 300 pounds at my highest. And I still got a lot of those clothes. And the last year, it's been really hard, like, to look at those clothes and see them and be like, oh, nope, can't fit in those, can't fit in these. So it's like starting to find clothes that are, that I was wearing that I can wear again. I think collarbones are the other thing that a lot of people like to comment on. Like, I've got collarbones. Oh, they're coming in lovely. It's like flowers. It's springtime for my body. So it's going good there. I'm getting better at saying no to things that I shouldn't have. I'm getting back to where I was at the beginning. I mean, I think I'm lucky in a way because, okay, here's how I feel. So I've read so many of those groups, and I've really kind of shied away from the Facebook groups because I think there's less people there for support, and the critiquing is absolutely incredible. Wow. But I see so many people are like, oh, and I've talked about this before, oh, I can only take a sip, I can only do this, oh, a bite and I'm done. Well, that's great, but there's gonna come a time when you can eat more and when you can take more than a sip. So preparing my mind is more important than my body. My body was prepared in the hour-and-a-half surgery it took to fix this, or to make that work. The real work is in here, and I think we can all agree to that. That's something that's incredibly important to understand. It's a daily battle, and let me know, guys, too, in the comments, like, is it a daily battle for you too, like it is for me? Like, I do feel that battle of like, oh, I should be eating this, oh, I want this, oh, that comfort food. Last week I had a couple like organic brand cheese puffs, and I felt so guilty, which is stupid. I know I shouldn't feel guilty, but it's not on my bariatric plan. So I've finally gotten rid of everything in the house that I don't want to be tempted with. So it's nice to see meats and cheeses and soups. And I made a really nice chicken salad last night, and I had it for breakfast again this morning because I got the can, the Kirkland brand can that you can get at like Sam's Club or Costco, and one of those cans makes 3 or 4 2.5 ounce things with mayo, and I use real mayo. That's a cross I want to bear, is the mayo. I really like my mayo. It's really good. Let's see. Exercising is hard. I've gone on walks and little jogs and stuff, and I'm lucky because at my work I have that. I'm sure you've seen in other videos, a big lake by my work that I like to walk at, and that walk is about 3,000 steps, so that's good. So I try to do that as often as possible, 2 or 3 times a week. But it's like, it is 412 here, and I'm only at 5,900 steps, 6,000 steps, which is not good. I need to be at the 10,000 a day, but it's kind of hard. You know, I spend hours and hours sitting, talking with families, working with kids, and it's not as labor intensive as when I was in the classroom, so it's kind of a different feeling. So I have to be outwardly ambitious to do it, and that's the struggle bus for me. And it's not, I mean, this is the type of weather that I love. I'm about this. I'm not about the sunshine and all that crap, like, ugh, get that out of here. But this is the time of year that I flourish anyway, so this is a really good period. It's even like, I'm gonna make like every year I make my husband do Christmas card photos with me. It's usually like October, November that I do it so that I can have it made, sent. I always do Groupons for it though, because I'm not going to pay full price for all those cards. But I'm like, okay, how do I want to present myself this year in terms of Christmas cards? Like, of course, like the fat kid inside of me is like, oh, just do it top down, face up, here up. When it's like, no, I should be able to do that. It's so silly. I think that there's a lot of head struggles that I have, and I'm sure lots of people have. Like, even when I had lost all that weight and I was 170 pounds, I still looked at chairs and looked at their strength when I walked into a restaurant or a room. I still felt like a big person on the inside because we spend so often of our lives, so much of our lives when we're big, perseverating on the fact that we are big, and it's not healthy, but it's easier said than done to say, oh, don't think about it. Well, I'm always thinking about it because I think people who are bigger are incredibly self-aware, and I'm still trying to work through that. And it was even a couple nights ago, like, I didn't have breakfast. I had a protein shake, because normally I'm just supposed to have one protein shake a day, and that's it, but I had still my protein shake for a snack and a protein shake for breakfast, and it's like I kind of wanted something else, like, of substance, and I didn't do it, and I probably should have, because it is just still protein, so it wasn't bad. But it's like, how am I going to address all of my thoughts and feelings and emotions and make it in a way that's effective and not alienating? I think the hardest part has been not alienating friends and family. My friend had a little get together this last weekend, and it was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna make apple crisps and all these desserts, and do you want to come? And you should come. Oh my gosh, well, we can make a sugar. And they were so nice, and like, I was like, I'm not quite there yet, and I am really bad at advocating for myself, so I did advocate. I'm like, I'm not quite there yet, and they're like, oh, we can make a sugar-free one, and I'm like, well, that's still, I appreciate that, but it's still not where I should be. I should not be having that, and I'll want it too much. And maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be better than I think I am, but I want to be really careful. I think it's all in the situations that we put ourselves in. I just want to be extra careful to make sure that I'm helping myself in a way that makes sense. So I am 2 months out. That is crazy to me. 2 months ago I was on the table, and that's mind-blowing. It feels so like so long ago that it doesn't feel like, actually, sorry, scratch that. It does not feel like so long ago that I was on the table. I still feel brand new to this, and I am in the grand scheme of things. We've got these for the rest of our lives, and I just want to continue on. I think this is also, as I've said before with my Lapband, the restriction was so bad that I lost an incredible amount of weight over the course of 6 months to a year, and it was not done in a healthy way. So I'm okay with a 2-pound loss, a 1-pound loss every week, because it's the last time, come hell or high water, that I will be 237, 236, 235, 234. That's just straight up what it is. And I'm thankful that I've got this tool to help me, but again, a tool is a tool, and I have to be stronger than the pressures that come with it. And I think that that's probably something that a lot of us struggle with, and that's okay. In next month, I'll be 3 months out, and then I can start going to the support groups for 3 months out and farther. They have three types of support groups at my bariatric clinic. They have newbies, or people who are considering it and are going to get it. The second is mostly where they talk about vitamins and how important it is to take it. Number 2 is the 3 months to a year out support group, and then there's the year plus. And I think that that's something I really want to do, because it's grounding, it's a good resource. It's every month I can come around and say, yep, I'm there too, or no, I had a screw up, or da 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 da. I mean, we're all human. We're all human. It's nice to be around other people that understand it. I think I've told a couple people at work who are very kind, and they're like, people get it, but they don't get it. And that's not their fault. They don't have the same issues that I had. I will proudly say that I had an issue with food. I will proudly say that I wanted help in a way that required surgical intervention. You know, that's not something that I'm ashamed of. It's not something that I'm embarrassed of. It's something that I want to be able to walk and be healthy and live longer. I'm 30. I'm not 19 anymore. Like, being heavy was not a phase. Not a phase. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. I hope I don't sound preachy. I don't mean to sound preachy. It's just my own thoughts and feelings about this, and the fact that we're all on this journey, and I see so many of you doing so awesome, and I want to be in that group too. And then I'm like, I am in that group. I am losing. Stalls happen. Stuff happens. And it's just what it is. I'm getting close to being done with my omeprazole. And the other one, I forgot what it is. I don't know what but to help like functions and stuff, which thank God I'm sick of taking that stuff. Vitamins. Oh my God, you guys. Little Kansas Kitty, I give you so many props for taking the bariatric advantage. I think they're disgusting. I think I can't even think about them anymore. Just the smell of the bariatric advantage chewables makes me want to hork up everything. They're so bad. So I've got a whole bottle of bariatric advantage chewables that I do not want. I cannot stomach. I could probably stomach them, but it's just getting them down that I can't do. I had to celebrate too, but my doctor actually, I thought it was off limits, because I've seen so many people attacked for it in the support groups, but it was the Flintstones vitamin with iron, and I take 3 of those a day because I'm a male, and so that's what my nutritionist wanted. She said that's perfectly fine for the first 3 months. I am going to switch back to the second, it's the 3rd month next month, I will be switching to pill form, multivitamins, and whatever else I can get. Can we get calcium citrate in pill form? Does anybody know that? I mean, I do like my calcium citrates, but I've kind of turned my fiber choice into my little treat for the day. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got, you guys. We're just kind of cruising. I'm glad that I keep doing these. I love making these videos, and I love watching yours. And congratulations to Numi for getting to 6 months out, and little Kansas Kitty for her. I forgot how many weeks you are out, but she did amazing. And Just Cakes is doing awesome. Like, everybody's, I watch everybody's video. I really do. I spend a lot of time on YouTube now these days because it's an important part. It helps keep me accountable in some way. And I love to see where everybody's at. And I think the fact that we're all very honest with each other, like, I have no reason to lie. If I gain a pound or I stay at the same place, that happens with me. And I think the exact same with you. I'm at a place where I am just ready to keep moving on. And I really think that making these videos are important to me. So, and in fact, there's a channel I wanted to give a shout out to. I'm gonna go look it up real quick, so 1 second. Okay, so the name of the channel is LJ's Lapband, and actually he commented on a few of my videos last week, and I looked at his channel, and he's got some videos on there, and he's just now getting the Lapband, or he just got the Lapband. So his channel's really interesting because I'm super curious. I don't know if they do lap bands differently now. Of course, my clinic doesn't put them in anymore. They don't do them. And I know a lot of people don't do them. And I'm not saying that there's not a success rate, because there's a lot of people who are very successful with the lap band. So it's super interesting. I do not see people with lap band journeys anymore, so it was really cool to watch. So I watched all of his videos, so I'll put the link for him down in there. I think he's brand new, so it's kind of cool to see what a lap band journey looks like, and I like to kind of follow that and see what that is. So go check him out if you're interested. And other than that, yeah, I'm still doing tags. I've got a couple that I still have to do. I think everybody's doing good. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll be posting some more videos this week. I do bariatric boxes, so I'm going to do that here today, I think, too. So I'm very excited about that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And remember, if nobody told you that they loved you today, remember that I do, and I always will. Have a good day, guys.